Kyle, do you think fame has changed Dorit?
I think this season I saw a Dorit that I didn't know. I mean, I think you perhaps would even agree with that yourself. I mean...
Well, I mean, listen...
What's different?
I think everything seemed different. I mean, she seemed, of course, was angry. She seemed a lot more aggressive than usual. I think we just saw a very different... I don't think it was a different side to her because I feel like I know her so well. I felt like maybe circumstantial, whatever it was a different Dorit.
Dorit, you confided in Kyle about PK's temper. You even went as far as calling him the monster. Kyle, we got a lot of tweets about your response to this admission. Snoopaloop777 on Twitter said, Kyle saying she's never seen that side of PK, so maybe Dorit is just exaggerating to manipulate her side of the story. Feels similar to people undermining domestic abuse victims.
It's definitely one of the things that hurt me the most, Kyle, watching that. You're supposed to know me way better than you know him because you only have a relationship where you have memes and jokes, and you certainly don't know him as well.
Correct.
So you not having seen that wouldn't be unusual.
I think I was coming from the place that he wasn't there to defend himself, and and you hear something like this, like he's an alcoholic, he's a bad dad. Now we're hearing monster. I'm thinking,
but
these things
I didn't claim that he's an alcoholic. He was very open about it.
You said it on camera, though, number of times.
And he had said it before that.
But not on camera.
He had said it publicly.
But my point, no, he said he was stopped drinking, right? That he didn't use the word alcohol. Like, that was the first time I had heard it when you said it.
To me, it looked like you were throwing your husband under the bus. It was right out of the gate. And you kept repeating it over and over and over.
Well, it looked that way, but it was a week, and I was talking to different people. But when you had said that in your confessional, we were talking about my issues in our marriage and the separation. You diminished it, like, oh, maybe she's just taking this opportunity to paint him in a bad light.
I was in that moment because I felt like you were exaggerating a lot of things about me.
Really?
So then when I saw those comments about PK, I was like, maybe she's exaggerating that.
What did I exaggerate about you?
I think we're going to get into that.
We'll get to that.
Well, just because it's at the top of your mind, I don't want you to forget. I'm just curious what I exaggerated.
When you acted so upset at Sutton's, you didn't even know I had sent PK a text yet.
I wasn't even talking about
the text. By the way, I also
text.
sent you a text that was never acknowledged.
Kyle, you sent PK a text first, okay?
Yeah.
You only sent me a text because Erica told you should send it.
Okay,
you
then
said
can we show the scene?
it.
Can we show the scene?
I just jumped off the FaceTime with her, and I asked her, had anybody reached out, and she said no.
Okay, I'm sending it then. I wrote it last night. I don't like that. I do not like that no one has reached out to her. You and I weren't even speaking, but I still sent the text because I actually cared about you and felt bad that you guys were separated. But you chose to see the worst in the situation instead of saying Kyle reached out to me.
You keep missing the whole text message thing. Is this about you justifying the text message thing?
Did you reach out to Dorit?
No, I didn't.
Did you?
No, and I know why I didn't.
Okay, nobody else did. Instead of saying none of these women did, but Kyle did, no, the whole season was never mentioned to them that they never reached out to her. It was all Kyle.
We were talking about the fact that you sent him a text before me.
All right, let's move on. How long has he been sober now?
It's not a topic we discuss. As I've discovered very recently.
Okay.
So I couldn't answer that.
So...
Is he not sober?
I guess not.
He's drinking again, and you don't want to say that.
I have no idea. His exact words are, it's something I'm choosing not to discuss with you.
Okay. Do you have concerns?
Huge.
Huge.
Big. And in fact, in that moment, I said, the way you're making me feel in this moment, I don't think I can have a relationship with you. Even a friendship. That was less than a week ago, and I stand by it, Andy.
Is that my living room table?
Stop it.
Wait.
But hold on, these things, this is the way my mind works.
Sutton, you've had a lot of opinions about PK and Dorit's finances. If they divorce, what do you think the forensic accountants will find?
I don't know. Those forensic accountants will get you.
Are you worried for her?
Yeah.
You have to actually care about someone, have compassion, like someone, to be worried about them.
I just worry for all women. I think, yeah, it's true. Whose name is on the mortgage? Do you know that?
Do you really think I'm going to sit here and answer any questions that you're asking me?
It's about
your
knowledge.
I'm talking about you.
I'm talking about the information
you
and
supporting
having
women.
your
I'm talking about you
knowledge.
having compassion for women.
Listen,
it's not about
all I can
whose
say is
name
this.
is on the mortgage.
Well, you
it's
should
about,
know.
You said you're worried.
You should
if
know.
you're worried for
you
me,
know what
but
surprised
you have
me
to actually
when I got
like
divorced
someone.
that I had two
You have to
baseball
actually
teams.
care about someone.
That surprised me.
Well, that's a nice surprise.
It's
I
a
mean-
nice surprise. But, you know, I had a lot of things that surprised me. And I think that communication in a marriage is so important.
I agree.
Is the house under foreclosure?
No.
Why have there been reports that it is?
Well, there were reports that it was in pre-foreclosure.
Okay.
I had no idea about it. He told me that they changed the rate. He was trying to get a hold of somebody. No one's returning his calls. That's the way he does business. Until they give him his call back, he's not going to pay.
So
And
that's how you lose a house.
he resolved it. Listen, they ended up calling. That's what he said.
Dorit, what is the status of your marriage and how often are you speaking?
As of a week ago, I've chosen not to have much of a relationship with him.
Well, you have to co-parent.
Exactly.
How often is he seeing the kids?
He sees them on Saturday night, if he's in town.
Are you scared?
I'm not scared. I'm hurt. I'm sad. I think I'm realizing more and more each day that what I really believed was going to be my future may not be. And I think that realization is really hard.